Food safety training induction skills. Today we are going to talk about food safety and hygiene. This is important because it is a legal requirement for all food handlers to be trained in food hygiene and safety. At the end of this session, you will know how to serve food safely. What do food handlers need to know? This SOP outlines the food safety skills that food handlers must be able to demonstrate before they start handling food in the workplace. To use this booklet as an effective training aid and ensure food handlers successfully implement the training in the workplace, employers should explain the information to their employees, provide assistance and resources. Afterwards, training should be assessed to ensure that food handler is implementing the food safety knowledge. Skills are identified in the FSAI Guide to Food Safety Training Induction Skills, Level 1, Stage 1. Introduction. In the hustle and bustle of today's world, more and more people are eating convenience food or eating out for all their meals during the day. Therefore, it is important for those preparing and handling practices can cause food poisoning. Food poisoning. It can be very serious. Whether you are serving hot sausage rolls in a petrol station, sandwich in a deli, or meals in a restaurant, you need to make sure that food we serve is safe to eat for everyone. Symptoms of food poisoning. They vary between mild discomfort to vomiting and diarrhea to life-threatening illness. Affected most are infants, pregnant women, frail elderly, and the sick. The law. All food handling staff, including waiters, must be trained in food hygiene in line with their responsibilities, preventing our customers from getting food poisoning by following the rules outlined. Causes of food poisoning. While viruses cause some food poisoning cases, most result from bacterial contamination. What is bacteria? These are tiny living structures that can only be seen with a microscope. Most bacteria are harmless, but some cause diseases. If present in food, some of these disease-causing bacteria can cause food poisoning. Where are these bacteria found, and how do they get onto food? They are found everywhere, in soil and water, as well as on people, animals, and food. Cross-contamination. Food handlers who handle food incorrectly during preparation can spread bacteria and contaminate food indirectly by letting raw food touch cooked food or ready-to-eat food, letting blood or juices from raw food drip onto other food. Raw products are classified such as poultry. Fish may contain dangerous bacteria. Bacteria around raw foods may then be transferred onto other foods such as cooked or ready-to-eat foods during food delivery, food preparation, or storage. This is cross-contamination. People carry bacteria on their bodies, in their hands, face, nose, and in their stomach. Food handlers can transfer bacteria onto food if they don't wash their hands after using the toilet, or if they touch their faces or hair while preparing or carrying food. Sneezing or touching food on display can contaminate food also. Pests such as insects, pets, birds, and rodents can all carry bacteria and may affect the food that they touch. Dirty food premises harbour bacteria on dirt and food particles, which can contaminate the food being prepared. Food handlers indirectly can spread bacteria and contaminate food by handling cooked or ready-to-eat cooked food immediately after handling raw food without washing their hands, using equipment and chopping boards for food prep without cleaning equipment, placing cooked or ready-to-eat foods on countertops where raw food has been without cleaning and disinfecting the countertop first, using the same dish cloth for different workstations, or using a dirty cloth or a sponge. What makes bacteria grow? Bacteria needs food, warmth, moisture, and time to grow and multiply. Food. Bacteria grows well on high protein foods such as meat, fish, and dairy products. Temperature. Most bacteria need warm conditions to grow. They grow well at room temperature, 21 degrees Celsius. Moisture. Bacteria require moisture to grow. They do not grow well on dry products such as biscuits. What makes bacteria grow? Time. Bacteria can multiply very quickly and can double every 20 minutes. At room temperature, bacteria can multiply into millions after only a few hours on one piece of food. One spoonful of contaminated food may be enough to make you very sick or even kill you. Cooking food thoroughly kills bacteria. The center of the core of the food must reach 75 degrees instantaneously. The core is taken at the thickest part of the food. What are the most common food poisoning bacteria? Salmonella bacteria, most commonly found in poultry, but are also found in pigmeat and other foods. Mainly associated with eating contaminated chicken and eggs and their products. Campylobacter now exceeds Salmonella and is the leading cause of bacterial food poisoning in Ireland. It is present in a wide range of animals and birds and is commonly found on raw poultry meats. What are the most common food poisoning bacteria? These are another two. E. coli, found in the gut of cattle, eating undercooked minced beef, and this is very serious. Staphylococcus aureus, found on the hands and in and around the nose area of adults, found during food preparation, food handling, transferring onto food. How do you stop bacteria growing? Keep hot food hot and keep cold food cold. Keep hot food above 60 degrees Celsius or above. Keep cold food below 5 degrees Celsius. The danger zone. Bacteria can cause food poisoning growth at temperatures between 5 degrees Celsius to 63 degrees Celsius. This is above refrigeration temperatures and below cooking temperatures. They grow best between 25 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Keeping food out of the danger zone, which is below 5 degrees Celsius and above 63 degrees Celsius, will stop most bacteria growing, but they do not die. Hot tips. Cook food thoroughly. The core must reach 75 degrees Celsius, so the thickest part of the food. Keep hot food hot, so the holding temperature should be above 63 degrees Celsius. Only reheat food once. Reheat to 70 degrees Celsius at the core of the food. Cold tips. Keep cold food cold below 5 degrees Celsius. Only freeze food once. Defrost food thoroughly. Cooling cooked food really quickly. Let steam evaporate first. Cover and then place in the fridge. How can I stop the spread of food poisoning bacteria? Preventing the spread through good food handling practices and by maintaining good personal hygiene. Good food handling practices. Never allow raw food to come in contact with cooked or ready-to-eat foods. Store raw foods separately to cooked foods and ready-to-eat foods. Store raw foods on the bottom shelf and cooked ready-to-eat foods on the top shelves. Keep food covered and sealed containers. Wash your hands regularly. Use separate work areas and equipment for raw and cooked foods. Ensure that service cloths are kept clean and replaced frequently. Good personal hygiene. So, you must wash hands regularly using hot water and soap. You must do this before starting work, before handling cooked or ready-to-eat food, before using disposable gloves, after handling raw food, after using the toilet, after handling rubbish, after smoking, after sneezing or coughing, and after performing cleaning tasks. Be clean and tidy, and wear protective clothing, example, your apron. Do not bring the apron to a bathroom. Keep hair clean and tied back. Keep nails short and clean. Do not wear strong perfume or nail varnish. Restrict your jewellery to wedding bands and small earrings. Treat food with care. Do not handle food unnecessarily. Use a tongs. Do not pick your nose, lick your fingers, taste food with your fingers. Eat, chew gum, cough, sneeze near food. You are preparing or serving. Cover cuts and sores with plasters. Inform a supervisor if you have diarrhea or upset tummy. Do not handle food. This concludes our food safety training and induction skills. You will now be sent a questionnaire for you to fill out.